Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Monday, the 24th of April 2023. Now, the first story I'm going to have for you. Please don't laugh. I'm showing it to you because it's news. It came out today. And it kind of involves Millwall, but it may not. And what that is the EFL PlayOff Dates have been confirmed. Now, there was a sheet going around that's been on social media, but we've got it confirmed. This was confirmed this afternoon. So the dates have been confirmed for the Sky Bet EFL playoffs, with 12 fixtures set to take place over 8 days across the Sky Bet Championship, Sky Bet League 1 and Sky Bet League 2, following the culmination of the regular season in League 1 on Sunday the 7th of May. Blah 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 blah. I'm not going to read all that. Let's just get to the dates. Yeah. So for those of you who still have a sliver of a glimmer of hope in your cold black hearts that we can still make the playoffs, here are your dates. So we can only finish fourth or sixth. Well, we can only finish fifth and sixth in the playoffs. We can still actually finish 13th in the table, but if we do get in the playoffs, it will be fifth or sixth. So if we finish sixth, it's going to be Saturday the 13th, 5:30 kickoff at the Den. We go first at home because the teams that finish third and fourth get the home advantage as a second. If we finish fifth, it's going to be Sunday at lunchtime, which I'm sure a lot of you will probably don't want that. Travelling early, you kids might have to miss their games and stuff. Are they still playing? Maybe the season's done. I don't know. But yeah, if we finish fifth, it's going to be home at the Den, Sunday the 14th of May, 12 o'clock kickoff. Second leg. Here we go. Same as the first, just reverse it. If we finish sixth, it's going to be Tuesday night. If we finish fifth, it's going to be Wednesday night. So as I said, those of you with a sliver of a glimmer of hope in your cold, cold hearts, make sure your missus doesn't book you in for anything on these dates. For the rest of us, like I said, this may or may not be Millwall related. It's we may or may not blown our chances of even featuring in these games. So there you go. But hang on, whoa, wait one sec. We've got this from LondonNewsOnline.co.uk. Millwall to fight tooth and nail to make Championship playoff race a reality. Whoa, okay. Now you've said that, I'm fully on board. Adam Barrett says that Millwall are going to fight tooth and nail until the end of the season to secure a Championship playoff position. The Lions lost 2-1 at Wigan Athletic on Saturday as they suffered back-to-back league losses for the first time since August. There's 2 games to go and we've got to go and win both games, said Millwall assistant manager Barrett. If you stop believing and stop wanting to get in, you've got a problem, but that won't happen. We'll make sure that we're driving the players. We'll be coming in next week ready to work. We've got an extremely important game, Blackpool away. There's going to be twists and turns. We've seen it in every division over the last few weeks. So we've got to go there believing. We've got to go win both games. It's as simple as that. No way are we going to give up on anything. We've worked so hard this year to be in this position and competing for a playoff spot. What we've got to do is show more bravery, and we've got to show competitiveness that we're going to fight tooth and nail to the end of the season. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen. A lot of teams are playing each other where they're going to drop points, but the disappointing thing today is that you've got to take control of our own business first and foremost. You can't be relying on anyone else, and at the moment we've got to concentrate on Blackpool. Whatever happens elsewhere happens. That's out of our control. There's no way we're giving up on anything. We've got to rally, which we will do. We've got a group in there of players that care. They're hurting at the moment. All of them are extremely disappointed. One thing we will do is roll our sleeves up and we'll come back. We're still in it and anything can happen. I'm sure there will be a few twists and turns. along the way. Well, he's very good, isn't he, Adam Barrett? He's got all the manager lingo down, all the cliches, similes. Yeah, very good. They're going to roll their sleeves up. They're going to fight tooth and nail. It's not over yet. He's thrown them all in there. And here we go again. Because obviously the reason why we're hearing from him, because he did the post-match stuff, most of it, after the Wigan game, because Gary had to bolt and run down to London to run in the London Marathon. So I noticed they haven't put up anything about that yet. So I don't know. Is he trying to lay low with that? To stop people from using it as a cudgel against him, to say, hey, you're not focusing on Millwall because you're doing this. I'm not really that bothered. It wasn't if it was that one result. We've scored like 2 goals in like 6 or 7 games. So this is from the southwarknews.co.uk. Millwall's system wants more from set pieces after recent frustration. Lions have scored 23 goals from penalties, free kicks, and throw-ins so far this season. Adam Barrett wants Millwall to threaten from set pieces more often after their recent difficulties in front of goal. Lions have only scored 3 times in their last 7 games, with 2 of those coming from set pieces in a 2-0 win against Preston North End. The first started from a recycled throw-in that was either and crossed into the head of Tom Bradshaw, while the second goal saw the Dutchman capitalise from a free kick that Jay Cooper headed into the box. Barrett is in charge of Millwall's set-piece preparations, admitting that he is proud that they have scored 4 more goals from throw-ins, corners, free kicks than any other team in the Championship. However, with their output drying up in recent weeks, the assistant manager wants the Lions to get back to their best in their final 2 games. Over the season, I think we scored more set-piece goals than anyone in the division, so it does become harder, he said after Saturday's defeat to Wigan Athletic. There have been a lot of occasions where you could argue that due a few penalties along the way, some of the holding that goes on against Jay Cooper especially, it's been pretty blatant and pretty obvious. The teams are paying special attention to that. Did we get enough on today? I was pretty disappointed with the set plays today. I don't think we've made enough of the opportunities. They're a big weapon for us. We worked extremely hard on it, and you can just rely on set plays to win your games, and you can't just rely on set plays to win your games either. I thought that they could have been better today. The runs could have been better. The deliveries could have been better to put teams under pressure. Teams know that we're strong at it, and they really do concentrate and play with extra aggression. I think we should have had handed more than what we have from penalty decisions and things like that this year, because there's been a lot of physical play against our players. We've got no complaints. We have to deal with that. I'll look at it because there's bits in there that we could definitely do better. So there you go. Yeah, Adam Barrett here. Okay, Adam Barrett. So moving on to something more positive. The under-21s are playing at home at the Den tomorrow against Crewe Alexandra. It's a 2 p.m. kickoff. They've been selling tickets already, so I hope it goes ahead. I don't think the weather's been a bit shit today, but I think it's going to get off. Kevin Nugent's side returned to the Den, looking to remain unbeaten on home soil this season, and also to confirm their place in the playoff positions. Mill's unbeaten run stands at 6 matches, a run which has seen them open up a comfortable gap of 9 points between themselves and playoff chasing Swansea City in third. A win for Nugent's side will solidify their place in the end of season shake-up if they avoid defeat. Well, actually, they only need a point, and I'll tell you, we'll look at the table in a minute. With 3 games to go, the Lions are also league leaders, sitting 2 points clear of nearest rivals Bristol City after a hard-fought 1-1 draw against Sheffield United last week. Seb Droz scoring inside 15 minutes to gain a point. Attacking duo Drozd and Tom Leahy are both in form, with the pair accumulating 18 goals between them. Top scorer Abdul Malik, meanwhile, made his return off the bench against the Blades in the forward. The Lions will be welcoming back more goals and will hope to boost their chances of beating the Robins, who have a game in hand to top spots. The Railway Men are currently 7th in the northern section of the league with just 1 win to their name in their last 6 games. Despite this, they still have the threat of Connor Evans striking in 10 goals this campaign. Tickets for the fixture are on sale here. you can just walk up and buy tickets on the day anyway, and it's going to be live tweeted on Millwall FC's Twitter. Match squad. This match is yet to be confirmed, but what we can confirm is that Millwall only need a point to guarantee themselves a position in the playoff semi-finals at the end of the season. It works as it's obviously first, second in the south, first, second in the north. The second in one league will play the first in the other league in the semi-final. That's how it goes, and vice versa. And then the victors of those ties play in a final. I don't know where that takes place. I believe it's two-legged, or it might just be one-legged based on the team with a better record. That may have, I'm not too sure about that. That may have been how it's been in previous seasons. I think it's just one leg. I don't remember two legs. Two legs is the FA Youth Cup final, I believe. But yeah. So there was a whole host of games today. All of the teams winning actually. Now, so they actually play 28 games. So there's 3 games to go for most teams except for Bristol. They've got an extra game, of course. Swansea are the only team that can catch us and knock us out of the playoffs. They are 9 points behind us, and they have 3 games left, so they can get 9 points to catch up to us and overtake us on goal difference. So Millwall just need 1 point from the last 3 games. They're guaranteed getting to the playoffs. Obviously, they probably want to finish first or second rather than second. I don't know, but just to get in the playoffs, they need a point. So in that game tomorrow against Crewe, just a point will do, and then they've guaranteed they're into the end of season playoffs. And well deserved it is too. They're absolute menace in front of goal, scoring many goals. Don't know why I just did that, but hey ho, you've seen it anyway. So let's move on. Now, reminder. Vote for your 22-23 Millwall Football Club Player of the Season. Voting closes at 5 PM on Wednesday the 26th. And in a video last week, I said that I was probably going to vote for Bradshaw. Well, I just voted before I made this video, and the reality of the situation is that I voted for George Saville. The fact that the goals have dried up kind of soured me on Bradshaw, to be honest. Not his fault. Obviously, Rowett's saying other players need to step up with the goals, but Bradshaw scored a lot of goals this season already, so has Fleming. And then all of a sudden they both stopped scoring. Make it make sense? I don't know. So yeah, I've just gone for George Saville, and it's pretty consistent. He's adapted to a different role. He's finally got a goal. He got another goal in the last game, obviously against Wigan. Whatever good that did, because we ended up with 2-1. So yeah, and he's regularly. If you watch the stats videos, and I know a lot of people don't, they don't like that shit. I understand. I like making them, and it's something to do on a Sunday when there isn't much news. If you watch the stats videos that I do, you'll see that George Saville is regularly the player that has the most tackles, or the most interceptions, or the most block shots, or something like that. Something defensive. More than the centre backs, more than the left back, more than the right back. He's doing a lot of defensive work this season, and he's a midfielder. So yeah, when push came to shove, I just voted for George Saville. Like, I understand Tom Bradshaw. I appreciate Tom Bradshaw what he's done. I'm glad for him getting in the Welsh squad, but in terms of player of the season, you can't just stop scoring when we need the goals the most. Like, I understand if you go like 1, 2, 3 games without scoring, but you're stretching it a bit thin. Just it goes a bit bandy. So yeah, I'll vote for George Saville. So a reminder, if you haven't voted, you can vote. You don't need to be a member. They just ask you your email and your first name and your last name, and you get to vote. And there is a short list. They don't let you type in the name of the player. There's like pictures that you have to choose from, and it's kind of weird that they did that. But then they put a Domo Mackel, who's made like one substitute appearance and then got injured. But hey ho, I guess that's the joke candidate this season. Player that's played like 15 minutes, but yeah. So there you go. Player of the season reminder. And on that note, that's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.